Hello everyone and welcome to my F1TsHub Baku highlights. Before we start, I just want to apologise for not really uploading enough recently. I've been really ill and still quite ill at the minute, so if there are any little mistakes in here then I do apologise for that. But we're actually going to start with some qualifying highlights, and this isn't just going to be one lap, this is actually going to be 2 laps because you'll see on my first run I do actually mess up the lap quite a lot, so I do decide to go for another lap. But I just want to say as well that there was lag in the session. You'll see in the race as well that there is lag. I wasn't the only one who experienced this. Everyone after the race said that they experienced really bad lag, and I know Louis, he had his race ruined by it, so it's just unfortunate to see, and hopefully the admin team talk about it, and hopefully by the next race, which is Austria tomorrow, we'll have a new host, and hopefully that will fix the problem. But I must have won't actually see that going to the car, we actually get wing damage. So I'm going to finish the lap anyway because I did indeed lag out of the session beforehand, which meant this was my final run, and obviously getting wing damage, it just puts you off a little bit. But as you can see, we're sort of still managing the lap well, and actually still not really far behind MLA's time, but I knew that obviously there's more time to be found in the lap, so we are going to go for another lap. I did put enough fuel in for 2 runs. I was talking to my teammate Odems, and I asked him how much fuel I need, and luckily he said the right amount, and I managed to get 2 laps in. So this is going to be lap 1, and it is a just under 40.4, so that's at least 4 to 5 tenths off my. Well, I set a 39.8 in an online quali before the race, so I knew that there was a lot of time. But obviously with the wing damage, I thought I wasn't going to get anywhere near that. So I'm going to carry on and see what I can do. At this point, I'm P3, so I've got nothing to lose. But as you can see, I'm still sort of managing the lap well. I'm still hitting every apex. Got a little bit wide on exit, but that didn't really hurt me too much. But coming through here, I really felt it, and I actually had to shift down to second. And you'll see there on exit, I get really wide. I'm really close to the wall there. So yeah, I mean, actually still a tenth and a half down on the pole lap, which was a 40.0 from MLA. So yeah, again, I knew there was time in the lap, and you'll see come through the castle now that obviously I'm going to gain more time because I hit the wall and broke my wing. So I mean, you can see on my car, it looks like my wing's actually been repaired. So I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's just a game being. I mean, I've only just seen this doing commentary, so again, I'm not going to complain. And I mean, it says I'm up by 1.7 seconds, which is highly unlikely. Obviously, I didn't know whether I was going to improve or not. I mean, I know it says 1.7 seconds, but let's be real, 1.7 seconds would be in the 138s. So, I'll have to see when I cross the line. But as I do come across the line, I do set a 39.9, and I do take pole. Now I was only a tenth behind, and obviously with the wing damage, that obviously accounted for it. But yeah, we're on to the race highlights now. Starting pole with MLA second and Beast-Tass in third. Now, I think this is the second time I've actually ever qualified ahead of Beast. So, I mean, yeah, I'm going to take it. So we're going to go to 5 red lights, and initially I get a really good start, but MLA got the launch he got, and he actually dives down my inside, squeezes me out. He almost hit the wall there, and I do lose the position to MLA and Louis, but MLA does let me pass. So fair play to him. He obviously thought that he was in the wrong. I sort of pull it as hard but fair racing.
Oh my
god,
the lag is real.
Anyway, we're going to carry on. So we've lost 2 positions to Louis and Beast, which is one thing I didn't really want to do. Everyone knows who's raced with Beast-Tass that once he gets in the rhythm and he's got about a second gap, he's gone. There's no business, they're not catching him because he just dominates from that point. But I mean, we're going to give it our all. Sorry. So yeah, let's just see what happens. But you can see Louis and Beast actually starting to get away from me here. So I knew I had the pace keep with these guys. I mean, I've got pole for goodness sake. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna carry on, and I mean, look, you can tell they're getting away, and I'm actually getting away from Mbele as well, which I was actually surprised at because he actually set at 40.0, as I said before. So, I mean, his race pace is normally one of his strong points as well. So, to get away from him, I was actually quite surprised at. But yeah, coming through sector 2 now. Actually got purple there, and I don't know if that was lag or not, but I mean, as I said in qualifying, you're going to see a sort of cars jump back here and there. Later on in the race, you're just going to see Louis not even with me or Beast, because he unfortunately got messed over by my car jumping back in the car section of all places.
In every lobby, guys.
So I mean, that's unfortunate for him because he had real pace and could have won this race, to be fair. So yeah, it's unfortunate to see, and hopefully they fix the lag issue. I told them that, you know, I only experienced it in this league, and they've obviously taken what I said on board, and I think they're going to get a different host. And you see Louis there, he actually let me pass because I didn't actually know he was going to do it, but he said that he thought I had the pace to catch Beast House, and now,
just do a rusher, man.
I mean, I can't understand why he done that. I mean, fair play, because, you know, that's now put me fresh air between me and Beast, and now I can absolutely push on. But you're going to see by lap 7, the gap isn't really, I mean, it's extended by not that much, but we're actually going to come into the pits and go for a bit of an undercut on Beast, so we're actually going to fit the medium tyres, and you'll hear me on, well, in the race, I sort of did a really pedestrian coming into the pits. I stopped way too early, which sort of lost me a couple of attempts, but
as long as I can get out,
you know, I'd rather that than get a 5-second stop go. But I'm going to come in for the mediums. Now the mediums for me, more so towards the end of the race, are very consistent. So hopefully I can, well, hopefully Beast doesn't go into mediums as well. But we're going to see what happens in the next couple laps as we come out. So we actually timed the pit stop well, because we come out just in front of Sam. So I mean, one more lap and I would have been in real trouble, but luckily I timed it right and come out just ahead of him. But you'll see by lap 9, Beast has made his pit stop, and he's actually on the mediums as well, so he must obviously feel the same as me in terms of the mediums, being very consistent. But you'll also see that I did indeed close the gap to him, well, quite a lot during the laps I did have in fresh air. So I mean, you're going to see me actually keep the Beast, which is something that I haven't been able to do this game at all. So I don't know whether he was having some sort of problem, but you know, again, I'm not going to really say he was having a problem when, you know, I'm keeping a Beast as, which is something I wanted to sort of prove to other people that I can do when given, you know, fresh air and a chance to be with him. But you'll see I've got DRS and slipstream, and I'm just not gaining. At this point I don't really think I can go with this, I'm just too far back. But you're going to see in later laps that, you know, I was really close behind him, but I just couldn't get the slipstream or the DRS. So I mean, I don't know whether me leaving in quali messed up my slipstream or DRS, but I don't know. But you'll see right now I'm right behind him, so you'd think, you know, oh, you might actually have a chance into turn 1. You'll see how much he gains on the straight alone, which, you know, at this point most people would be frustrated with this, but you know, I wasn't. I knew that to be able to keep the Beast is something that, you know, I haven't been able to do this game. So to do it, I'm not going to complain. I don't know whether Beast has had, you know, just not really playing the game anymore, but I didn't really put that much laps, so I'm not just going to come now to the last lap. So if you want to see, you know, the battle between me and Beast, then by all means check out the F1TsHub stream. They did a great job of covering the whole battle on track between me and Beast. But you're going to see we actually get a really good exit, and I thought, this is my chance, you know, I've got to take it, and Beast knows he's going defensive, so I'm going to switch to the outside, try and get a good exit. And you'll see there just slight wing damage, and you know, I can't complain too much because, you know, second place from starting pole, I mean, it could be worse. I could have hit the wall at turn 1 on lap 1 and had to pit, and then that would have been my race over. So I mean, just to keep the Beast is something that you know, I was much more happier with. So I'm not really fussed with the win. I know, that, you know, I now got the pace to keep with him. So there's definitely a confidence booster for the rest of the season. As you can see, MLA third. I think he's about 7 seconds adrift. Us sort of battling, made him catch up a little bit in terms of time. But this race was really all about me and Beast, and you know, I definitely feel I had some sort of slipstream glitch. I'd like to hear what you lot have to say in the comments. I know everyone's sort of been voicing their opinions on the incident at PSF1 with me and Louis, which is, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, so I respect everyone for that. And yeah, I mean, you're going to see now Beast coming across the line, so congrats to him.
My best shot. No, fucking, I had no slipstream that race.
Congrats to Beast again, winning another race. Absolutely incredible drive.
Nothing.
Put him under pressure, and he didn't crumble, which is, you know, something that he does well. So we're going to come home in second place, which is very good from us.
I feel like I had no fucking...
Yeah, I mean, those are the final results. Sean picking up 4th, so Mercedes picking up really good constructors points. The next upload you're going to see is the PSF1 season 7 finale, so make sure to watch that, and I'll see you guys later.